It's Jenny drew it from That's Crafty Stampers in Langwarrin, Victoria. The other day, one of my team members sent me a video of Paddy Bennett's, and the video was on a wonderful card called a PinwheelTower card. So I watched the video and I thought, oh, this is a really interesting fold card. So I thought I'd give it a go also, and I'll give you a few versions of what I've made using the PinwheelTower card. So we're working with the Christmas set today, and this is the Pinwheel card. It looks quite complicated looking at it, but it stands up like that with a little cube in the centre. It folds flat, so if you want to put it into an envelope, it will fit into a 5x7 envelope. And it's actually, even though it looks complicated, it's quite easy to do. It has all these wings on it, which form like a little book. So each page you turn's got a different image on it. Project to do, and I like to do with mine a start and a finish to the card. So I have like a front cover on it, and then at the back I like a panel to actually write on. So I'll show you a few examples of the PinwheelTower cards that I've made. This is one using the Christmas Tidings of Christmas set. I've also done one in different colours. So this is the traditional colours. And this is one from the new catalogue coming out in August. So using the same stamps and dies, just different papers. So this is a very soft look. I also thought this card would look really good done in the Elegantly Said bundle, which is this bundle over here. Lovely stamp set and punch. And it makes a lovely formal card. So here's the one I've done in the Elegantly Said. This one's going to be an anniversary card. All done in black and grey and white and gold. These cards, this is the back panel to write on. Once you make one of these cards, they're quite addictive and you'll want to make more. Also, the one Paddy Bennett had on her website was done with the lovely Penguin Place set, which is coming out. This is one of the new things in the new catalogue coming out in August. It's a penguin stamp set and a matching punch that goes with it. And this little design here will also make mice. And one of the free celebration offers is a paper, which is over here. So that's coming out as a free item in August. So the punch and the stamp set will be an item that you'll be able to buy, and the paper is a free item. And the punch will also punch out this paper. So gorgeous little fox designs on it, rabbits and penguins, snowmen, polar bears, little birds. So that's one side of the paper. It's a 12 sheet pack. You get 6 patterns double-sided, and this is the other side of the paper. Beautiful, beautiful paper. So that's one of the free celebration offers coming up. But I'm going to show you how to make this pinwheel card, and it's really super easy. So we'll get started. So the set that I'm using is from the current catalogue, and it's on page 88 and 89. It's called Tidings of Christmas, and there's a beautiful stamp set here. So it's got stockings and stars and beautiful Christmas verses. What I also like about this set is the foliage in it. There's beautiful foliage in it that you can use on other cards as well. So when you stamp these designs up and die cut them, I always do this with every set I get. And that way, if you're looking for a word from a particular stamp set, if you've got them all in this format, you can just flip through them and find it easily. So these are all the stamped images, and these are all the die cut images. Beautiful, beautiful set. So you can actually buy that as a bundle, and then you can also buy that as a suite where you get the paper and the ribbon and the stamps and dies in the suite. So in the designer series paper, you get 48 sheets of 6x6. So there's 6 designs of each paper, and you get 8 of each one. So you get 8 of this one and so forth. and that's the reverse side. So you've got ones with striking designs on them and then more subtle designs for softer cards. And you'll notice also that the designs in the paper actually match the designs in the stamps that go with it. So for example, this paper here matches the designs on the stockings and the stars. So a really nice set that I'm working with. And there's a few other cards on the table that I've made using this set. This is an old worldy one, which I've used Berry Versailles to do the background. And another one here using the shimmer vellum. So there's lots of nice ideas you can, if you want to take any photos, you're quite welcome to. So the pattern, I've got the pattern here if you want to screenshot it. It's really, really easy to make. So all you need is basically some coloured cardstock, some designer series paper, and whatever stamps and dies you want to use. So I've already cut the patterns out to show you how to put it together. So this base card here, this is 5 by 7 inches, and then you're going to score it on the long side at 1/2 inch, 1.5 inches, 2.5 inches, and 3.5 inches. So that's your main piece of your card. Then when you look at the card, you'll notice that there's all these wings coming off it. So those wings are this section here. So the wings, you're going to cut 3 pieces. So I've done that. So here's 3 at 3.5 inches by 5 inches. So that's those 3 there. So that's the main part of your card. Then for your designer series paper, all you need to do is, I got 4 sheets out of the pack that I like the look of, and for each one I cut the designer series paper here. I cut 4 at 3.25 by 4 3/4. So I cut 1 out of each of those. And then from the remaining piece, you need to cut 4 at 2.25 by 4 3/4. So I used the bigger piece on the main part of this card, and the reverse side of this I used as this smaller piece here. So to put the card together, you get your piece that is scored, that's this 5 by 7 piece, which is scored at these measurements, and then you use your bone folder and you reinforce all these scores in, burnish them with your bone folder, like that. And this very narrow piece here, which is the 1/2 inch bit, you just put a piece of double-sided tape on it, and then you're just going to peel that off. And what you do is, you'll notice there's a score line here. Don't worry about that one. Go up to the second one and fold it at that second score line and just press that down. So this has got tape on it. Ignore that one. Fold it on the second one and just fold that flat down. So that is forming your little box. That's like here. So that's nice and easy. Then all you have to do to put it together is put double-sided tape on all of these pieces that form the box. So I'm just going to put 2 on each one. It's quite a quick card to make, and once you've made one, it's nice to try what other designer series paper you've got to come up with different ideas. And if you've got a really pretty specialty designer series paper, you'll find you won't need to put much onto the narrow side, because the papers, like this one's done with one of the new sets, and the paper was so pretty that I felt I didn't need to put anything on the left hand side at all. I just focused on the right hand side. So that's just a little tip depending on what sort of papers you're using. card that when you open it up, it looks something different, but it's great also to have a card that will fit flat into this is a 5x7 format, so that will fit flat into that envelope for posting. Right, so once you've got your double-sided tape on all your pieces, you're just going to pull those off. Get these 3 separate pieces that are the wings, and you can either decorate them first or you can put it all together and then decorate it later. So I'm just showing you how the card goes together. So you're just going to put this down so it's all level like that. Give it a good press, then open it up. Use multi-purpose glue for this. Put another wing on, press it down, open it up. Another wing down. So that's the basis of your card. Then all this DSP that I cut out earlier, you can start putting that big piece on the big side, and there's also, I think I did all the big pieces already, so you can put all the big pieces onto the big side, and then you'll have these narrow pieces which are 2 1/4. You can put those on this side. So what I did with this particular card is I just used the one format of paper. So the big side I put on this side and the reverse side I put on that side, and then I did the same with all of these. This large piece here was on that side and the reverse side was on that piece, and this one, it just made it easier for me for the layout. That was on that one and that piece was on that one, and then for the back panel I used this one, and the offcut for the side part was on that side. So that and then you just decorate it however you want. I always like to have a front and a back of the card. So that's the front of the card. And I'll show you the one on the penguin, because that's a little children's one. Our granddaughter she's got a little soft toy called Foxy. So everything in her room has got foxes on it. So this is her Christmas card. So I've made it very, very early. So this is the front of the design. I've just used the paper and the stamps to finish it all off. And the paper's absolutely gorgeous. Cute little penguins. Lots of foxes on all the paper. Now that's from another set that's coming out also called Whimsical Trees. There's also a little bird in that paper. And that's the back of the page, all ready to write on. So I hope you like that Pinwheel Tower card. There's the pattern, but I think you'll find once you make one, it won't stop there. You'll keep making more and more. So enjoy that, ladies, and stay safe and well. Bye.